Welcome back to the Crypto Report. I am Crypto Kip, bringing a video to you guys from California. It's my last day here. I got two videos I want to make before I hit the road. Today, this video, I got to talk to you guys about Dogecoin. Been a little while since I did a Doge video. Black Sea was talking about it a little bit last night because it's still something to watch. But now, I've got some new news. We actually had Elon Musk come out yesterday and say that X, the X platform, could actually, and we'll believe it when we see it, but he said that it could actually be a financial payments platform, essentially, that could encompass half of all the money in the financial system going through his platform. Is this real? Is this true? Well, he said it, and I want you guys to think about this, okay? Because for Dogecoin in particular, one thing we've been talking about a lot is how Doge is going to be integrated into X at some point for some kind of payments. Now, if the X platform really does become the financial payments platform, or a place where half of all the money in the world is getting transacted on, and Dogecoin is one of a couple exclusive cryptocurrencies that are actually enabled on the platform to be used as payments alongside, the dollar and Bitcoin and XRP or whatever. Who knows what it's going to be. But if there's one coin that we could have some high confidence in actually being on the menu, I think it's Doge. Why? Well, because Elon Musk has said so himself. He's got his saying where, the most unlikely outcome is probably the most likely. I always mess up that quote, but look at that quote. He said it a lot. He said it a lot referring to Dogecoin. And now we got this government agency named after Doge, which is just unbelievable. It's unbelievable. This interview where he talks about half the money in the world being integrated into X is such a bullish thing for Dogecoin, guys. And what I want everybody to realize right now with Doge in particular, the coin, not the agency, is that it's quite a bit down from its highs, guys. I mean, I think a lot of people forget and they get caught up in, kind of the emotions of the day or the week or the price action, right? And prices are down, so let me take a step back, right? No. If there's a coin that you've got high conviction on, and I think that Doge is one of those exceptions, and so is Pepe. And Shiba Inu was, I don't know if it is as much anymore. I'm still bullish on it, but look at this resort, by the way. It's a nice spot here. Beautiful work trip here this weekend. But Pepe and Doge are certainly still two of the big ones, and staples. And I wouldn't be surprised if honestly he integrated both of those into payments. I wouldn't even be surprised if he offered a lot of cryptocurrencies. But if you had to force Elon to take a pick of his favorite cryptocurrency, what do you think his answer is? Of course it's Dogecoin. So I think we got a bright future ahead for this thing still. And if you're one of those people that's taking a step back while the market's down, but you have high conviction on Dogecoin, or you did, but really nothing's inherently changed about it, I think you're never doing an all-in strategy with Doge. If you are, well Godspeed. Godspeed on that. But if you're holding some, I think you got to be prepared for a big move at some point. Once this bull market gets heating up again, if we do see this payments app kick in a high gear, and I think that X is going to become that platform Probably sooner rather than later, because he's been talking about it for years. This isn't one of those like this is happening tomorrow things. I don't like to do that. Who knows exactly when it's going to come out, but he seems to be buddies with the president. He's got his own government agency. His platform is probably more popular than it's ever been before right now. This president's got a 4-year term. That's got to be favorable for him to enable such a thing as taking on half the financial world, the financial assets within X. Like, it's probably going to be happening in the next few years. And what's neat about it, guys, is for Dogecoin, we are supposed to have the remainder of the bull market coming soon. Now, we need the Fed to cut rates. But if you do see an announcement like X is integrated with Dogecoin payments, that could be pretty big. That could be a catalyst for a move to the upside. But I also want us to keep a realistic thought on it. And remember, just as an example, when XRP's lawsuit was dismissed, look at what happened to XRP. Not much. Why? The broader crypto market is just not ready for a big move to the upside. So even with that huge piece of news, the XRP lawsuit was settled, we didn't get a big pump. And I believe that the same could be true for this news with X and Dogecoin payments. So you have to be aware that we need a broader market to be successful. But at the end of the day, this would be a big deal for Dogecoin. This is going to further help Dogecoin stay as the number one meme coin in the entire crypto space, which is exactly what it is. It's still the number one meme coin, and I think a lot of people forget that because we got millions of meme coins now. But I think it's a lot of fun to trade. And so if you see news coming out like this and you do see, a pump, well, when you get a pump, what you could do is you can actually, and I got a bee right now flying around my stuff. I'm getting chased by a bee. Oh, I'm getting chased by a bee. Why? This is crazy, guys. I'm getting chased by a bee. Okay. All right. I'm really getting chased by a bee here. This is crazy. All right. Okay. That was nuts. Did you guys see that bee flying around? That was wild. Get ready for Dogecoin, guys. Okay? I'm bullish on it. I'm not going to stop being bullish on it. There are millions of meme coins out there, but Dogecoin is the biggest. It's at a big discount right now. And Elon might integrate some payments into X. That's all I got, guys. If you want to trade it, you could try. I was going to say, trade the volatilities of the thing. There's going to be some news stories come out. Big news story comes out about Dogecoin. The price pumps. You could enter a short quickly in a situation. And just a quick one, because when you see these pumps, it happens time and time again. You see a pump, and then the news kind of fizzles. And if the market's not ready for a pop, well, then that thing's going to come back down. So short opportunities, long opportunities, a lot of trading opportunities. Check it out. If you want to sign up for Blowfin, you can do some trading using our link. Look out for those bees. Jeez, I can't believe that happened. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Smash the like, subscribe to the channel. Don't get stung by any bees. Peace, guys.